the amazing world of ghosts.
Greetings, acolytes! Welcome to Ghost Stories, where we shall dive deep into some savage satire from our satanic ministry, Evangelical Edition. He Is was the final music video released by Papa Emeritus III, and acts as a kind of swan song goodbye from him. The song itself, however, emerged some 2 or 3 years earlier from the Meliora album. This record explores the Nietzschean idea of the absence of God, but there is this one track in here which may stand out as a little bit strange, because it is not about replacing religion, but a parody of religion itself. Let us discuss the title for a second. Firstly, this song was originally called Lei, which in Italian translates to She Is. Perhaps the original version was a romantic song of some kind, but more on that later. The duality of the song begins with the title, because he with capital H usually refers to God or Jesus, but I think we all know that the real meaning is to the unholy ghost. As a parody of Christian rock, a genre all about praise and not about musicianship, it is fitting that the majority of He Is based around 3 chords. The intro and the verse chorus are so dreamlike, the vocals are so beautiful that to an uninitiated acolyte, perhaps a Christian, they would probably assume that this song was about praising Jesus or God. But then the drums kick in and some darker lyrics may give away the song's true intentions. Over time, the instruments build up to a melodic, harmonized climax. So, let us read the lyrics as if we were a Christian preacher or something. Standing here by the abyss while the world is in flames could signal that the world has become sinful and moved away from God. 2 star-crossed lovers is a reference to Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, which itself is considered by many scholars to really be a parody of the extremism of teenage love. However, they are reaching out to the beast with many names, which of course is a reference to Belial, Behemoth, Beelzebub, you know them all. The Christian listener here may feel that the lovers mentioned before are straying from the true path of the Lord within this narrative. Anyway, the first lines about the shining and the light could refer to Jesus for our Christian listener. Perhaps the lovers who were at the risk of being tempted have found the light, which is often a way in which God is described in the Bible. However, Satan is also associated with light. Lucifer, in Latin means the light bearer or the light bringer. The following lines mention insurrection and spite and are more sinister in their overtones, suggesting a rebelliousness which may have been true for Christianity in the time of Jesus, but is no longer the case in the modern Western world. Milton famously portrayed Satan as a lovable rebel in Paradise Lost, and that Miltonian version of Satan is really what is in the heart of our modern idea of Satan. Hiding inside a dream could be a metaphor either for hiding behind faith or for sticking together in a romantic sense. But the next part is much more intriguing to me. The morning star is such a powerful image. Satan is often described as the morning star. Again, Lucifer means the bringer of light. But in Revelation, Jesus is also associated with the morning star. The guidance of the morning star also makes me think of the shepherds and the kings who follow the star to find Jesus in his crib. So our Christian listener can interpret this in a totally non-satanic way. The void does not have to be hell, it could be a metaphor for the trials and tribulations of life. And perhaps if the morning star is Jesus, then our Christian listener would see this as a declaration of faith. Finally, in the last chorus, the disobedience that holds us together can also, unsurprisingly, have 2 meanings. it could be about original sin in the Garden of Eden, and it could be about the disobedience of Satan, whom Milton portrayed as an anti-hero with whom one may identify themselves. So, our Christian listener may leave this song confused, converted to the dark side, or blissfully unaware of the satanic undertones. What a masterful piece of songwriting. So, what points of interest exist within this song? Firstly, this pater is a name for Hades or Pluto, who was one of the three sons of Kronos, along with Zeus and Poseidon. Zeus ruled heaven, Poseidon ruled the sea, and this pater ruled the underworld, hell. And an alma mater is a phrase used to refer to the university which you attended. My alma mater was, of course, Illuminati College at the University of Antarctica. Oh, happy days. Anyway, let us move on to some theories about the origins of this song. A Nameless Scholar said in 2016 that it was partially inspired by the self-death of the musician Selim Lemouchi. And within the video there is an obvious parody of the kind of Jim Jones miracle-making preachers who were paid millions to fly in private jets to arenas to. If you think about it, their greed and dishonesty indicates that they were really doing Satan's work. So, here is a fun idea. Send the song He Is to someone you know who is a Christian, and then send them this video. I would love to know their reactions. Otherwise, subscribe, share the videos to ghost fans, like the video, etc., whatever. I'm a scholar, not an advertiser. Acolytes, until next time.